Mitch, first question.
Great.
Ken?
Midge, congratulations. When you had the assist on the corner kick,
Oh, sorry.
You got one.
The
after
light.
the assist on the corner kick, everyone celebrated on one side. It looked like you took like a moment to yourself before you began the celebration. I'm just wondering what, I'm reading too much into that or what that might have been about.
Yes and no. They were all really far away.
She's like, I gotta wait.
It's like it's a long run, but I think in that moment I was just really humbled. You know, we have so many talented people on our team, and to be able to score in different ways and to be able to count on so many different individuals to do something special, it's crazy to go into games like that. And it was just honestly like a moment of gratitude that I felt, and I didn't want to run over there.
Yeah, but you just beat like 3 players and assisted my goal. It was sick.
Thanks, Adam.
Yeah.
Congratulations, y'all, on the win. Wanted to ask about Megan, the early injury, and I wanted to see, Al, if you mind sharing what you said to her, and since y'all are both know her very well, how that kind of maybe changed the rest of the, or if you had to not allow that to change the mentality for the rest of the match.
Yeah, it was devastating. I'm so gutted for her, not only as a friend, but former teammate, and I know what this game meant to her, and it's devastating to see one of the best players in the world have to step out because of injury in the first 5 minutes of the game. But football's such a risk, right? You never know what's going to be your last, and to have it, such a build up to this moment, and to have her out of everyone, not that you wish that upon anyone, but out of any player, it's just, I was devastated because it does change the game. You want the best players out on the field. You want to play against the best players. And I was really upset for her, and I just told her, because I thought it was her ankle. I wasn't sure. And I'm sure they didn't know either at that time. But I said, just wrap it up. I'll see you back out here in a couple minutes. And then when I saw the sub come on, obviously, it was a different story. But no, immediately you have to switch back on to your team in my job. And that's to do everything I can in order to help this team win. And so you have to kind of shut that out. But I will definitely be by her side through this recovery because I know how difficult it's going to be. But yes, I was very gutted and devastated in the moment, and none of us would want to see that happen to her.
Steph?
Oh, hi, sorry. On media day, you kind of resisted the worst first narrative. You kind of pushed back a little on some of the class actually about, maybe redemption wasn't a word. But for this season, for all the work you guys have put in, and you frequently talked about how hard but rewarding it is playing Juan Carlos' style, is the word like vindication or satisfaction? Are you able to sum it up?
Yeah, we promised each other we would put everything into this season, everything individually that we had, in order to be successful as a group. And since February 1st, just going to training and seeing the talent that we had, and the commitment, and the willingness, and the drive that these players have, I knew we would be in this position. I think what hit me and struck me was middle of the season in Seattle, which I mentioned before, when we beat them 4-1, we went in the first place. I said, now I know we can actually do this, and we can stay at the top of the table, and we can really get into playoffs. And this can be a thing, because I knew and trusted the team and trusted the players to do the right thing day in and day out in order to be here. And I knew that everyone was willing to buy in to the plan, to the process, and also to themselves. And our job is a 24/7 job. It's not just a 2.5 hour daily job. It's every single minute of every day. How you recover, what you eat, how you sleep, and then how you perform. And everything goes into that. And so we have such a great group of humans, and then players who have that willingness and want to be successful and be here and be champions. We're a group of winners, and you don't find that every day. And so I think that's something that has been really beneficial for us over the season.
I think the word I would use is earned. When I look around the room at my teammates, every single person had a journey that was like this. Everyone went through something that made them have self-doubt, that knocked them down, knocked them off, and it was honestly beautiful to see the way that our locker room picked everyone back up, and people just grabbed each other by the bootstraps and said, well, we got to do it, we have a job to do. There was a meeting we had with Juan after one of the games, and he was like, we don't want to do this for you guys, we know it's not going to be comfortable, we know it's going to make things really hard for you, and all of us looked around the room and said, we want to be champions. It doesn't matter how hard it's going to be, like, this is why we're here. And so everything that the team has right now, we really earned it, and it's an incredible thing to feel and see all the work that everyone put in come to fruition.
Steve?
Ali, what, are you able to really put into words now to end your career in such a fashion?
I mean, not yet. I think I'm just processing everything in real time still. Most importantly, I'm proud of this group. I'm proud of myself getting through, what I've gotten through this year, and really put everything into my job, into work, into this team, into these players. But I've gotten that in return tenfold. Like, they have supported me through. They've wanted to win for me. They've wanted to support me day in and day out through everything, even in my personal life. And that's something that I will cherish and nurture and be grateful for forever. I can't really put into words what type of group we have, because there's some incredible human beings here. And I think that's why we're in the position that we're in, because we just support each other day in and day out. And that just translates onto the field. When you have those relationships, when you have those relationships outside the field, you can be more motivated to want to work hard for each other. And I think that that's something we've come together really. And each of us, like Midge said, has a different story. And we've gone through different highs and lows throughout the season, but we've always picked each other up. And I don't know if every team can really say that. And I think you come into our group, we immediately welcome everyone, but everyone understands their role, responsibility, and that's to work hard and to earn your place. And we've each done that. And just like Midge had explained, all of us have a really good understanding of how to make it difficult for people to ignore us. That's why we're here.
Jen?
Yeah, congratulations. So you had a great season, led your team in numerous categories, made best 11, walked off the field as the captain of the championship team, your last steps off the field. So I have to ask, any second thoughts now? Then the second part of that is, clearly there's a sort of a finish for you, but as you mentioned already, the hype for this game was you versus Megan, and it's going for her. So just maybe another reflection on that.
Yeah, I mean, think about back-to-back champions.
Okay, Brady.
No, we all knew how that ended for him. No knock on that. But I don't think I could dream of a better ending for myself. And so I just want to ride off into the sunset and enjoy this with my family, my friends, and my kids, most importantly. And my teammates and some of my best friends who we've really built some deep relationships over the course of this year that I'm going to take with me forever. And I'm definitely going to stick around and be around the team in some way, shape, or form. So I will definitely be there to support them throughout whatever they need me to do for next season, for sure. But my back hurts, my calves hurt. I'm pushing it. And I love it so much, and I have so much fun, but it's time. And this is a perfect ending for me.
Jackie?
Midge, for you, when you think about, not to put too much pressure on this, but when you think about Ali's leadership as a captain, what are just some of the attributes or things that you've taken away from just her character and what she puts out on the field?
Oh my gosh. Decent. Her consistency. Everyone comes into preseason motivated. Everybody's like, oh, I'm going to be great this year. I'm going to ice bath every day. I'm going to work as hard as I can at practice every day. She is consistently incredible on the field, consistently supportive, there for you, hard on you off the field. I don't think honestly, I've had a better captain ever.
You're so sweet.
No, I don't lie. I'm very direct.
Very nice. DMV, baby.
The DMV, baby, it's DMV. No, Ali, I think when everyone says legend, they say hero, and they talk about how great she is on and off the field, those are really fun narratives to say when someone's retiring because it sounds good in press clippings. But to be able to experience it and put my, my whole being and any credibility I have behind that, she's absolutely remarkable, and it's been an honor to play with her.
Yeah, you're so sweet. I love you so much. You're stuck with me.
Oh, I forgot, there's no
We're
mic.
just going.
There are,
Thank
of
you.
course,
So
many
sweet.
different pathways to the championship in this league, but it does feel like Gotham, what you've been able to achieve this season, could potentially create a blueprint for other clubs to follow in terms of how you built and how quickly you were able to succeed based off of that construction. And I'm wondering if you ever think about that as the league continues to grow, the way that you've impacted the league in that way as a team this season.
I don't think you can replicate what we do because our coaching staff is so incredible. I mean, a lot of games, I think we've won some games not just because we have talented players, but because we were better coached than other teams. And if you saw how hard we work in practice, I mean, Juan has us out there doing 11v11s every week.
Every day.
Every day. No, I mean, they're incredible, and they're extremely detailed and super meticulous, and they have such high soccer IQs that when we sit in there, we're in class. So I think it's one thing to see it, but it's another thing to get 20 plus people to do it and live it. So no, I don't think that's the foundation for everyone else, but I think they've built a really special foundation for this club.
Ken?
I'm guessing the training this week did not include defending with Dan and Julie Martin, playing ball to close it out.
Well, every time we're in San Diego, she ends up putting on the jersey and putting the gloves on. So
She's got shut out.
she feels really comfortable here in the stadium.
We thought it was just a bizarre ending though.
Bizarre. I was like, is this 2016 again? I mean, like thinking personally, I'm like, this can't happen. I'm like, Lynn Williams is on my team. We're gonna be fine. No, but I think we were in full control. I mean, we train that. We understand our roles and responsibilities in those moments, and we're willing to do their job, and we're constantly focused, and the word for today was concentration and making sure that we're concentrating on both sides of the ball. And I think in that moment, that was a great moment for us to really prove our preparation.
Steph, one more?
Well, it's actually really quick, so maybe, I don't know.
Oh, we're gonna have other questions. You
Oh,
get
okay.
one more.
Midge, Neely actually said even though she was, heroic today, you also rag on her a lot in training for bad jokes. Can you confirm?
Yeah, she's not funny.
Oh my God.
I absolutely adore Neely, and when I think of players who
She's
have,
like mom jokes.
yeah, it's crazy.
I relate to her jokes and we laugh a lot.
Yeah, they
So-
laugh. I'm like, that was wild.
Oh,
Neely is such a special character, and she's a light on our team, and she brings some things no one else can. I don't think she's funny, but she thinks she's funny, and I do love being around her. She's incredible.
All right, right here.
So I know how it's bizarre, but when the VAR was happening and there was, what was going on in your mind and what was those last few minutes of that game?
Yeah, I mean, it was a bit of a shock, but I knew that Mandy had to make a play, and she just, decided to come out, and unfortunately she had balled it outside the box, and I knew that maybe there would be a slight chance that they would look at it. I didn't think she would see it, but obviously we had more cameras today, camera angles, which was nice. Very last game of the season. Besides that, yeah, she just had to do something to disrupt the play, and so unfortunately it ended it that way. But once again, we were very concentrated, and we knew what the task was, and that was just to all do our jobs and make sure we were so focused. And we set up the wall, and I didn't know Neely knew how to do that.
She
actually.
didn't. Mandy
I-
did it.
Oh, okay. I wasn't paying attention fully, maybe. No, but we were fully prepared. So yeah, it's a bit of a shock, but like, football's a funny game, and like crazy things can happen every minute. So you just have to be prepared.
In that moment, I went to Mandy, and she just started apologizing. She was saying, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." I said, "Honey, you just saved us."
Yeah.
I said, "Are you kidding me?" Like, she was one-on-one and on goal. And it was so funny because she came back onto the field, and obviously she hadn't seen what happened. And she goes, "Did they miss?" And I was like, "Clearly they missed. Look at us."
Yeah.
But I mean, it's one of those things. That's the game, and that's gamemanship, and that's high soccer IQ, and that's what I'm talking about when I talk about our coaches really preparing us for these moments and putting so much time. And when I say earned, she made a calculation, and it was the right choice. So I'm so proud of her. She has such an incredible future ahead of her.
Ali, I know you have your coaching license. The spirit job is available.
Oh no.
Would you
I need some
consider
time.
it?
I need some time.
Okay.
Yeah. Money talks. So, no. Yeah. Well, that could be in the future as a possibility.
Go right here.
This for both of you guys.
I need some
Coach
time.
Juan Carlos has said before that it's a very taxing style, and you guys have talked about training as well. Are you guys surprised how quickly you were able not just to pick it up, but able to implement it all the way to a championship?
No. It doesn't feel like we picked it up quickly because we're doing it every day, and we're yelling at each other on the field like, "You're supposed to go there, you just have to go here," and it's like it's a day by day thing. It's an inch by inch thing where you don't get that immediate gratification. And I think you can see that with even the standings in the season. You know, we squeaked into playoffs. You know, we had a lot of, it was really tumultuous for us, but to have it end like this, it's incredible.
Right in front.
Yeah, Ali, record crowd tonight for the NWSL Championship game, where we saw them cheering your name on multiple occasions. Could you kind of reflect, going back to the start of your career, what would it be like then to know there would be an atmosphere like this at the end, kind of close it off?
Amazing. You see how much work you put into not only our team and yourself to be great every day, to be able to play week in and week out, but you see over the years, just using our platforms to really speak on, the league and how we can make it better every single day and every single year, and people are listening, and so that's it's just rewarding to have people who care, who want to support us, who want to put money into us, who want to invest, and this is the result. And our product is excellent. It's actually elite. We're elite footballers, and we deserve this. And year after year, it's only going to get better. And we've worked the past 11, this is the 11th season. But we worked so hard to keep this alive and to build this for ourselves and for our supporters and fans and for you to enjoy, because we deserve it and we know how good we are. And I think putting out the product that you see is elite, and this is the result of that. And so we feel that reward, and I know that year after year, hopefully there's going to be 90,000 at one point. That the stadiums are going to have to be bigger and bigger, because people are going to want to come and show it and be a part of something bigger than themselves, and that's what we've dreamt of. This is something you dream about as a young kid. I've dreamt of this for so long, to play club soccer in a championship in my own country and to win it in front of 25,000 people. And it's only going to get better and better. And so this is just the beginning.
We're going to end it there, folks. We've got Coach in the back. We'll start shortly.
Coach!
Coy!
Coach of the year!
Thanks, Al.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.